Well, coming up this week, we are taking you to Amish Country. It's one of our favorite places to visit, and there is so much to see and do in Amish Country. You know, it's Ohio's #1 destination. And we actually had an opportunity to stop by a quilting shop, learn all about quilting, the Ohio Star Theater, if you're looking for some entertainment in the area. And finally, we're at Walnut Creek Amish Flea Market, and this place is amazing. If you remember back in 2019, there was a major fire here, but they've rebuilt, and it is better than ever. Renee, what did you find?
Well, thanks, Mike. Well, we've been having so much fun here in Amish Country. One of the places that we stopped was right here in Holmes County, where we could actually learn more about Amish culture. I'm Renee Joseph, and along with Mike Kilburn, we are out and about Columbus, and we're taking you to Amish Country. If you've ever wanted to learn more about Amish culture, you've got to check out Holmes County Chamber of Commerce. This was our first stop on our trip to Amish Country. Tiffany told us more about some of the great things to see here. Tiffany, welcome down about Columbus, and thanks for having us here to Holmes County in Ohio, Amish Country.
Oh, we're so glad to have you here today.
Well, what is the best way for somebody to learn about the Amish culture when you come visit here?
Actually, where we're located right now is the Amish and Mennonite Heritage Center, and it tells the entire story of the Amish culture, why they live the way they live, their faith, where their roots began in Europe. And so this is the #1 stop where we send visitors to learn all about Amish culture.
Oh, and this mural that you have here is absolutely stunning.
Yes, it's 265 feet long. It is a mural in the round, and it does tell that story.
Well, do you think that you can actually see everything here in Holmes County in one day?
Absolutely not. Actually, we have such a variety of attractions and activities that you could spend one day just learning about the Amish, one day enjoying our amazing foods, and a whole another day either with outdoor activity or shopping. Just depends on what your interests are.
Well, what is there to do for families with children?
We actually are increasing those kinds of activities. So we have a brand new mini golf here in Berlin. We actually also have a scavenger hunt this year for families with kids, all outdoor for those who would prefer to be outdoors and away from crowds. And it is a picture scavenger hunt with key landmarks in Holmes County, and it is called the Buggy Trail. And then it has a partner called the Artisan Trail. So you can also visit our local artists and some cuisine experiences. So either one of those is a new way to experience the area.
How do we find out more information about Holmes County and the Chamber of Commerce here?
You can visit www.visitamishcountry.com to see all of this information, including suggested itineraries.
Wonderful. Tiffany, again, thank you so much for sharing this information. And I would encourage everyone to come out here and check out this mural. It's really fantastic.
Thank you, and enjoy your day in Amish Country.
Thank you. Well, if you're looking to live a more simpler life, Layman's has everything you need. Whether you want to live off-grid or just spend more time with your family, they have it all. Glenda told us more about their mission and why people from all over the world come here to shop. What a massive store, and it is so cool. There's so many things in here. Your motto is to live a simpler life. Tell everybody what that means.
Sure. It's not the what. The what is the product. The why is part of it, why you would do something, and the how is part of it, how to use our products. After all, you're not going to buy a butter churn if you don't know how it works. But the why is really the crux of it. Why would you bake your own bread? Why would you have a garden? And the answer is a simpler life is more satisfying, it's more fulfilling, it's comforting, and it's sustainable.
People come from all over the world, and you're well known with large media outlets. Tell us why that is.
Layman's was founded by my father, Jay Layman, in 1955 to serve the Amish. Over the years, the store grew and grew and grew, but he continued to carry the practical, non-electric products that most small-town hardware stores quit carrying in the 70s and the 80s. So when I have done interviews with the Wall Street Journal, the Washington Post, the LA Times, I've asked them why they're talking about Layman's, and they say they've searched the world over. There's nobody doing what we do on the scale that we do it. Now, keep in mind, there's not many people that do what we do. We've got everything you need to live without electricity for heat, food, light, and water. That's what my dad used to call the cake, the core of the business. And then the icing is the toys and the food and the pretty dishes and the cookie cutters and the apparel.
So whether you want to live off the grid or you just want a simpler life, Layman's has everything.
Exactly. Say you were sick of city life and you totally wanted to go off the grid. We are the one-stop shop for heat, food, light, water.
Where can people actually find you?
Our retail store that we're standing in right now is on the square in Kidron, Ohio, even though our mailing address is actually Dalton. We're open every day except Sunday, and we're always open at laymans.com.
Glenda, it was a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for sharing your wonderful store.
Oh, you're welcome. Happy shopping.
If you're looking for that perfect gift for someone or need cutlery for yourself, Werther Cutlery in Dover is the place to come. Family owned and American made. Brian told us more about why their cutlery will last a lifetime. Well, Brian, welcome to Out and About Columbus. Thank you so much for having us out to Werther Cutlery.
Thank you for being here. We're glad to have you here.
Well, you know what? I've been here before. This place is fabulous. I love it here. And you know, there's just something about your knives that are top notch. Tell us what makes Werther Cutlery last for generations.
Well, you know, Renee, we use all American-made products in our knives. Our steel comes out of Crucible Steel in New York. I mean, everything that we buy, our handle wood comes out of Maine, and we use all top-end products to put in our product, and we build the stuff to last. And we've done that for generations. Mooney made his first knife in 1902, and here we are still here today making the same high-quality kitchen cutlery.
Well, so what is new? I know last time I was here, you guys were always introducing something new. What's new since the last time I've been here?
You know, we added a nice cheese board new this year. You can see it holds 2 knives inside, and that is a new product that we introduced this year. Great for anybody that's out and want to do entertainment in their home, and a great charcuterie board for the upcoming season here.
That's awesome. Well, with the holidays just around the corner, what do you think would make some nice gifts? Because this would be such a unique gift that everyone can use.
Oh, for sure. We got so many things to offer. I mean, one of the things we introduced this year, also coming on, we got a new block, a gray stain in the block that's really popular right now in many households. Personalized engraving here this year. It's not really something new, but it's really something to enhance our product if you're looking for that special holiday gift.
But how else can we find out more about Werther Cutlery?
You can visit our store here. It's 924 North Tuscarawas Avenue here in Dover, or you can get on our website. It's werthercutlery.com.
Wonderful, Brian. Thank you for taking the time to show off your beautiful art, I have to call it,
Yes.
and showing off your store to us.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Enjoy having you with us. Thank you.
Like the Out and About Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news on upcoming shows and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/outandaboutcolumbus.
Beautiful flowers behind a beautiful mission is what Hummingbird Hill Flower Farm is all about. Gina told us more about what they do and why they got started. Well, I'm so excited to be here. It's so beautiful up here. Tell everybody what services the farm offers here and how'd you guys get started in doing all this?
Right. Well, we offer a full service farm when it comes to flowers and herbs. So we have people come to the farm. If you want an experience to come and cut your own bouquets, you can do that. We have a flower cooler here where you can pick up pre-made arrangements as well. And we also do wholesale for the floral and restaurant industry for fresh cut flowers and herbs. We have educational classes throughout the year for the entire family, from Foggy Fun Friday for kids, Firefly Friday night, Learn to Grow for kids, to things for adults like sunset yoga, sunset dinners, and wreath making classes just coming up in a week or so.
So how did you get started doing this farm?
Well, 3 years ago, my husband and I, we frequently camped in this area for years, and 3 years ago we drove by this house and it happened to be for sale. We had always admired it, and we came and looked at it, and literally when we were here with the realtor and for the inspection, there were hummingbirds all over the place. And my mom passed away in 2018 after a short battle with cancer. She was a shining star of raw humor with a deep well of immense love. She left a pathway of joy everywhere she went. And one of her favorite joys were hummingbirds. She loved watching them. She loved observing them through her window. And this place reminded me of her. We frequently came to this area as children. As children, I came with Mom all the time. And it was just a connection where I felt like this was the place we were supposed to be.
How does your mission drive your business?
Well, our motto is planting hope and creating joy. Hope has always been that word for me that has gotten me through the tough times in life. And over the course of the last 18 months, especially with COVID and the current events of the world and kind of our society, there's been a lot of turmoil, and this has been a place of peace for us.
Well, how do we find out more information?
Sure, you can find us at hummingbirdhillflowerfarm.com. You can email us through that link, or you can call us or check out our social media on Instagram and on Facebook.
Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you for having us today. We appreciate it.
Well, we stopped by P. Graham Dunn, and this is a retail store like no other. This is a place that you can come and actually see the products being made. They got some fantastic growth plans on the horizon, and they got some good sales as well if you're looking to get those Christmas gifts. We talked to Doug Winkler. He told us more. Tell our viewers what's different about P. Graham Dunn from other retail establishments.
Well, one of the things that happens here is the customer could come in, stroll through the store, and see our beautiful product that we make, but they can also look out onto the factory floor and see it being made live.
Tell our viewers a little bit about the different kinds of products they're going to find here at P. Graham Dunn.
Sure, we specialize in inspirational wall and tabletop decor, so we make things as small as little car coasters that we print designs on, up to large pictures that hang on your wall.
What's the history of P. Graham Dunn? I've been involved with this company a long time, and it's interesting.
Sure is. Peter Graham Dunn, therefore the name P. Graham Dunn, started this company over 40 years ago. He started out making the same kind of thing, but of course things have changed in terms of design and what goes on the product now. But he grew from a very small company where he was basically working out of his home to the company that we have here today. And so we have a manufacturing and retail space of over 300,000 square feet.
And it's a gorgeous facility, like you said, to be able to come up and shop and look out and see the things being made. It's really neat, which kind of takes me to my next question. So do you accommodate large groups?
We sure do. We're glad to have tour groups, tour buses. A lot of church groups will come in, and we're glad to take them around and show them what goes on in our factory.
Well, give us some contact information where we can find you here in Dalton. And
sure, we're located on 630 Henry Street in Dalton, Ohio. And then you can get on our website, and that's www.pgrahamdunn.com.
Fantastic. Good seeing you, Doug. Thanks so much for having us in.
Thank you so much. We're glad you came in to see us.
Want to be on the show? Reach out to us at info@outandaboutcolumbus.com.
For a unique shopping and dining experience, you've got to check out the Pine Tree Barn in Worcester. Matt told us more about their history, what you'll find there, and their upcoming furniture sale. This is one of my favorite places ever. I'm in heaven right now. Well, tell everybody, this is such a unique shopping and dining experience. Tell everybody how this whole business got started.
Well, I'll try to condense it a little bit, but we're a third-generation family business. Grandpa started this as a Christmas tree farm back in the 40s as a way to make enough money to send his kids to Ohio State, his alma mater. The second generation saw the potential in this old historic barn to do a little bit something more, and that's where the next generation took it.
Well, tell us about the shopping experience here. What are we going to experience when we visit?
It's one of Ohio's most popular destinations. We are retail, we are a luncheon restaurant, and we are a very large furniture and interior design store, and we have a fabulous boutique downstairs. So when folks arrive, what they'll find is a existing Christmas tree farm, one of the largest in the state, 150 acres with 130,000 trees, more or less. But when you come into the historic barn, what you're going to see are the old beams and timbers, the old original barn floors, and 25,000 square feet, give or take, of beautiful shopping, interior design, furniture, and a gourmet lunch restaurant overlooking this lovely Killbuck Valley.
Well, tell us about some of the events you have coming up, because people are going to want to tune into this.
Well, you know, I mentioned that we're an interior design and furniture store, and we have 2 or 3 major sales a year, and one of them's coming up on the 25th of September. It's our fall furniture sale, and we'll have unique and beautiful furniture and accessories throughout the store on sale, once-a-year pricing. It's a great opportunity for folks to come in and do either just a room, or maybe their whole house, or just spruce up a corner. It's a great time, and we have interior designers that are on staff. They are wonderful to work with. They don't charge for picking finishes or fabrics, and they are just terrific.
Tell me how we can find out more information so we can visit the Pine Tree Barn.
Well, we have a great website, pinetreebarn.com, and we are open 7 days a week, so you're always welcome to call. You can call us at 330-264-1014. Our lunch restaurant is very popular, especially on weekends. If you're going to come, I would make reservations in advance.
Wonderful. Great information. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks so much for coming. I appreciate it.
Great fashion and comfort all in one place here at Farmhouse Frocks in Millersburg. Lena told us all about their new fall collection. Welcome back to Out and About Columbus, Lena. It's great to see you again.
So happy to have you here.
You know I'm happy to be here. I love your store. It's so cool. If for those who don't know anything about Farmhouse Frocks, tell us what you're about.
So, Farmhouse Frocks is located at 45 West Jackson in downtown Millersburg. I was raised Amish, so I have 30 Amish seamstress that sew all of our things. And we have all sizes from extra small to 3X. So, this fits my daughters. It would fit you.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And you've got all the accessories. I mean, look at you. You
And
look
we
so
have
cute.
A whole line of home goods now. And you know what's great is every last piece in this whole studio is online.
Let's talk about your new fall line because I hear you just introduced it. Tell us about that.
So it takes about 3 months for us to process the whole line. And we just launched our fall line, and it is very comfortable. It is flattering on all size women, and of course it has the rusts and the olives and the blacks and all the fall colors. Super comfortable fabric. Just, it's great all around.
Once again, give us your contact information.
Absolutely. You can find us at farmhousefrocks.com, or you can go to Instagram and just type in Farmhouse Frocks. You will see a good time on Instagram on the stories because we have a lot of fun on there. And then Facebook's, it's Farmhouse Frocks. And downtown Millersburg, there's great shops down here, antique shops, other cute shops, boutiques. And you have to come shop here in person, or you can do it online.
Wonderful. Thanks again. It was so nice to see you.
Let's go shopping.
Let's go. Like the Out and About Columbus Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news, upcoming shows, and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus.
Well, you know, if you're visiting Amish Country, a trip to the Walnut Creek Amish Flea Market has to be on your agenda. This place is amazing. A lot of vendors in here and a lot of things to see and do. We talked to January Tango, and she told us more. Well, January, welcome down to About Columbus. Good to have you in the Walnut Creek Amish Flea Market on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys coming to visit us.
So tell us a little bit about the flea market and why it's such a great destination for folks coming to Amish Country.
Well, first of all, we're about 60,000 square feet. We're all indoor shopping, and we're kind of a one-shop destination.
How many vendors do you have here?
Currently, we have about 60 different vendors. Some have one spot, some have 20 spots. So it's just a wide variety of what they want.
So what all can you find here? Because most flea markets I go to, you find about anything.
So you can find about anything. You can find everything from an air plant, a quilt. We have popcorn. Then we have your homemade goodies. You can find the homemade nuts, the jams, the jellies, and so forth.
It's amazing to see this because I know the last time I was in Amish Country, you'd had suffered a big fire here. And so from the rebuild of that, you're back. So how did that affect you guys?
So yeah, in August of 2019, we did suffer a devastating fire. It was caused by lightning. We had about $2.5 million in damage, and every vendor in here lost everything. And it took us about a year to rebuild. Almost everybody came back after the fire, and we were very fortunate that they did that. And we were pleasantly happy, very surprised, and so thankful that they did. 2022, we're very excited. We are going to be adding on. It's going to be about 10,000 square feet. We are bringing in a bunch of new vendors, things that people have been asking us to bring in that they're looking for, and make it we always hear, we love it here, we love shopping here, we want more. So we're finally able to accommodate that, and we already have it filled up pretty much almost with what we need in here, and we're going to give them that more.
Well, give us some contact information when we can come down, when you're open, and all that good stuff.
Sure. You can find us on Facebook, Walnut Creek Amish Flea Market. Our website, walnutcreekamishfleamarket.com. Phone number, 330-852-0181. And just Google us, and you're going to find everything you need here. So
Come on down and visit, right?
Come on down and visit, please.
Fantastic. January, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you for coming.
Well, if you're visiting Amish Country and looking for some great theater, the Ohio Star Theater is exactly the place you want to be. Everything from plays to concerts, you name it. We talked to Chris Ott. She told us more. Well, Chris, good to be back at the Ohio Star Theater.
Mike, we are so glad to have you back.
You know, it's been a long time with COVID and everything getting kind of closed down there for a while. It's good to be back. So for our viewers that don't know what the Ohio Star Theater is, explain what this is.
So we are so blessed to have this theater, professional theater in Sugar Creek, Ohio. So a lot of people think Amish country and a theater. No, but we are here and we have 514 seats. We have the stage and the lights, all the professional actors that come on. We have about 200 musicals that we play every year and around 50 to 60 concerts as well. So right now we have the Blue Gate Musical. We partner with them and is a brand new show from them called The Best of Me.
Let's talk about music, because you know what? Last time I was here, I do not remember the fact that you guys were doing concerts. And I looked at the marquee out front and saw all the bands you have coming up. So talk a little bit about that.
We do. So we try to bring in a lot of different genres of music. We have some Southern gospel, we have some country, and we're also doing a lot of tribute bands as well.
Well, you know, one of the things that I always wondered about is how far in advance do you have to get tickets to some of these shows if you're coming up to Amish country? You guys sell out a lot of these shows, right?
Yeah, we do. So we always tell people it's always good to get in there right when you can get those announcements out there. So we do email announcements. You can now sign up to get texts if you don't do email, and we give you advance notice of when it's going to go on sale.
Well, Chris, we're going to leave it there, but give us some contact information where we can get on that mailing list, get information about the Ohio Star Theater.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're on Facebook, so Ohio Star Theater at Dutch Valley. If you want to follow us on Facebook, you can get it that way. OhioStarTheater.com is where you can go to the website, and you can sign up to get emails there, or call us at 855-344-7547.
Fantastic. Great venue. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Good to see you.
Want to be on the show? Reach out to us at info@outandaboutcolumbus.com.
We're here today in Berlin, Ohio at Berlin Furnishings. Here you'll find some of the highest quality Amish-made furnishings anywhere. And with me is Myron, who's here to tell us more about their company. Myron, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming on. I know you don't want to show your face, I should say. So I'm just going to ask you some questions about Berlin Furnishings. Tell us a little bit about the history of the company. How long have you guys been in business?
So in about the fall of 2018, we opened the showroom here. It has always been of the owner's interest to do something like this. He's had a 20-year experience, a 20-year woodworking experience. And so in the fall of 2018, we opened the store here. And in the March of this year, we have also added the outdoor wicker as well.
So is everything here actually Amish-made?
Yes, all of the indoor furniture is all locally built within the Coshocton, Holmes, and Wayne counties, and it's all built out of the fine hardwood as well. In our showroom, we'll find the whole line of the fine hardwood furniture, from dining to bedroom and all the way to kitchen cabinets as well, living room furniture. And then in March of this year, we purchased Country View wicker. So you'll be finding some of the resin-made outdoor wicker as well.
You know, one thing I really love about the furniture is that you really keep up with the trends. Tell us a little bit more about that.
We try to keep up with all of the trends and everything. We watch what's coming and what's going, and try to keep our showroom and all of that up to date with that as well.
Myron, how can we find out more information about Berlin Furnishings?
You can find us on the Google Maps or on Instagram and Facebook as well.
Myron, we really do appreciate you coming on today and telling us about your beautiful furniture.
Thanks a lot.
Well, look at these beautiful quilts that you can buy, or maybe you want to do some quilting. If you're a beginner or you're experienced, you're going to find everything you need here at the Lone Star Quilt Shop in Millersburg. Fanny told us more. Well, Fanny, good to have you and Lone Star Quilt Shop on the show.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about your shop.
The shop is 40 years old, and it was started by Ada's mom, the owner's mom, and we have about 4,000 bolts, over 4,000 bolts of fabric in here, and we have lots of kits, and we have lots of notions, just lots of things.
I saw the selection of machines, and I know this quilting thing is very popular. It's a very popular thing, and it's kind of unique to walk into a shop and see all the different quilts on the walls and things that you guys do. So on that subject, I assume you have all the supplies here that you need to make quilts at home?
We do. We start off with the fabric, we coordinate our fabric, and then we give it out to people to sew the quilts. Then they bring it back in the shop, and then we take it to a lady that quilts them. They're all hand quilted.
So Fanny, if I'm a beginner, I've never done quilting before, and I walk in the door, how would I get started?
Well, if somebody walks in the door and says, "Hey, I'm a new quilter," we always say start with blocks. 5-inch blocks or 6-inch blocks, whatever they want, and just sew those together and make sure the corners line up. And then when you have that done, put batting in between. Then there's backings, and then you can put it in a quilting frame and quilt it.
Well, it sounds like a great hobby. Whether you're experienced or a beginner, give us some contact information.
You can come to our location. You can call us, or you can find us on Facebook.
Fantastic. Well, Fanny, thanks so much for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Like the Out and About Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news on upcoming shows and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus.
Well, although it's quiet now, it won't be come September 17th, 18th, and 19th. And we're talking about the Backwoods Festival. It's back this year, better than ever. And if you enjoy great food, bluegrass music, and crafts, then you're going to want to make your way out here. We talked to Kathy Launder. She told us more. For people who are not familiar with the Backwoods Festival, although they should be, here in good old Thornville, Ohio, what are people going to find here?
Arts, craft, food, music. Lots of food, good food, lots of crafts. 325 plus vendors. Bluegrass music, country music playing around.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the foods first. What kind of foods are people going to find here?
They're going to find vegetable soup, cooked in the big kettles, bean soup cooked in the big kettles, plain old hamburger, which is great, big. We have our old hickory barbecue pit over.
That's what I was looking at with that smoke.
There's just so much. There's about 25 booths.
Yeah, about 25 booths, right, for food alone.
That's correct.
So let's talk a little bit about the bluegrass music. You have music continuously, or how's that work?
Yeah, I have 6, 8, 10 bands throughout all day, different places. Some may be playing right here on our stage up front where we do the auction and the church service up out front. Could be clear back in the back. We just like to put them in different places so people can stop and just take a break and listen to the bluegrass.
I enjoy that, yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the crafts we're going to find here. We come and you got 320-some vendors. That's a lot of craftspeople. So what kinds of things they have?
Oh, wow. They're supposed to be all handmade by themselves. Jewelry, a lot of wood crafts, T-shirts and ironwork, metalwork. Snacks along the road that's a vendor, almonds and pecans they do themselves.
So, Kathy, tell us how we learn more, how we get tickets, and how many days and all that good stuff.
Okay, you can get your ticket at the gate, of course, the day you come, cash. There's people that, of course, want to use their card and be ready. You can go on our website, thebackwoodsfest.com. Admission's $10 this year. 10 and under free, and of course free parking. Hours are 8 to 6 both Friday and Saturday, and 8 to 5 on Sunday.
Kathy, thanks so much for being on the show. Good seeing you again.
You too. Thank you much.
We're taking you around Ohio to all the best places to see and do this season. Whether it's local favorites, amazing destinations, and everything in between. Rain or shine, we take you there.